Good morning, everyone. Welcome to North Star Knife Reviews. I got a fan going in the background. Hope it won't cause too much noise, but wanted to take a look this morning at this knife from Kershaw, and this is the 1446. You can see, made in China. This is also known as the 3/4 ton knife. There is a half-ton knife that is about a half-inch shorter and a 1-ton knife that's about a half-inch longer on the blade that you can get as well. Now this knife is discontinued. I believe the last time it was in the Kershaw catalog was 2016 or 17. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it is in that neighborhood somewhere. And it's a pretty nice little knife. I don't carry it as much as I should. You can still get these, on eBay, reasonably priced. I have seen them, a few knife retailers who still have them in stock. I was looking a couple days ago just for the heck of it, and saw one that was about $13 to $14. Saw one that was $45, which I wouldn't pay that. But if you can get it for, $15, maybe a little more, certainly think you're getting a good knife for your money. Now, one thing I really like about this is it reminds me of a modern version of a sunfish or an elephant toenail. It's that sort of short, stocky, but very tall blade. And I really like sunfish knives, so this kind of spoke to me when I saw it. And I actually got this free from SMKW a few years ago. It was one of those, you spend $75 on their Black Friday sale and they throw in a knife for free or something like that. So it wasn't one that I had been looking for, but when I saw it, I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Let's get the $75 and get the knife free and check it out. And I really do like it. Don't carry it as much as I should, but it's a pretty nice little knife. See, the handle, the scales are FRN, so the fiberglass reinforced nylon. You've got thumb studs on it. The pocket clip, as you can see, is in the shape of a wrench. Not completely sure how I feel about that. It is unique and somewhat interesting. Also seems a little kitschy and corny for my taste, but it's not the end of the world. It is a little stiff. I wish it had a little more give. It's sometimes hard to get in your jean pocket. But if you like this, that's cool. It's growing on me, but I still haven't decided whether I like it or not. Nice little shape. And the blade, 8CR 13 MOV. So it's going to be about basically the same as a 440B. So a little better edge holding than a 440A or 7CR. But, still pretty easy to sharpen. It's not going to hold an edge forever, but in my experience, that's really not that big of a deal. As long as you keep it stropped or you sharpen occasionally, you're fine. Let's see, again, it's got a pretty tall blade. It's got a hollow saber grind on it, a little swedge at the top, moderately thick. Let's compare it to the other knife that I've got with me today. This is the SOG Aegis that Knife Detector gifted me a while back. You can see it's a little bit thicker than that, but this one actually slices just as well, maybe even a little better, because it's got this full flat grind going the full height of the blade, whereas this has got the hollow grind, which makes it fairly slicey, but not quite as strong if you're really bearing down. But still, quite a nice little knife for the money. It's got Teflon washers in there, which, if you are out in a dirty, dusty environment, the washers are going to treat you better than the ball bearings would. I like both, but still, even with the washers, has a pretty decent little action on it. And you're not going to have quite the problem of things gumming up the way you would if you had ball bearings. Liner lock, easy to do. The pocket clip is one position only. So right hand tip down. So if you're lefty or you don't like tip down, then maybe this isn't the knife for you. But For most people who are right-handed, I don't mind a tip-down knife. Most of my knives are tip-up, but it really doesn't bother me that much. But I know there are people out there who really have a preference and just don't like the other way of carrying it. If that's you, that's cool. That's your choice. Anyway, decent little knife. Just thought I'd give you a look at it. As I say, you can still pick these up on eBay or secondary market, and they're not very expensive. So I think it's a good little knife for the money. Hope you like taking a look at it. You guys have a good day, and I will catch you next time.